My name is Siddharth. So me and my friends are going to talk about a device called as a telegraph. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give you all a brief introduction on what a telegraph is, and after me Prachit will be explaining the physics behind how a telegraph works. So the word telegraph was derived from the Greek words tele, which means distant, and graphene, which means to write. So it was invented by an inventor called as Samuel Morse with the help of a few other associates. It was developed between 1830s to 1840. It was widely used between 1840 till the mid 20th century. The telegraph was a great invention, guys. It revolutionized the means of communication over large distances. Before the telegraph, various other visual methods were used in order to communicate over large distances. But alas, these methods weren't very reliable, guys. So, therefore, telegraph was preferred over these methods. The telegraph works on the principle of transmission of electric pulses over large distances between a transmitter and a receiver.
We will now see the actual working of this device and the physics principles behind it.
Since as early as the time that electricity was begun to be studied, scientists postulated using electricity as a method of communication, as its properties, along with those of magnetism like electrostatic forces and their interaction, could be used to detect changes in electrical signals which corresponded to a unique combination of letters. Wires connect the transmitter and the receiver of the telegraph, forming a series circuit. The electrical current is supplied by a battery. The knob on the telegraph key acts as a switch. Before the switch is closed, code slugs, which represent individual alphabets, are laid out over which the knob then moves, which raises and lowers the other end of the tape with the help of a spring. When the knob makes contact with the code, it interrupts the electrical current flowing from the battery in short and long pulses corresponding to the length of the alphabets and the string of the alphabets that are being transmitted. These signals, made up of electrical pulses, then travel through a wire which connects the transmitter and the receiver. The receiver contains an electromagnet. When the electromagnet receives this changing electric current in the form of changing electrical pulses, a changing magnetic field is also generated by the laws of electromagnetic induction, which moves an armature which is connected to an ink roller back and forth over a paper strip. The ink roller then marks a sequence of dots and dashes on a paper strip that is also moving at a constant speed. This forms a Morse code. Communication is possible with this method as the parameters of the pulse of electricity transmitted will vary based on the information that is being transmitted and also on the point of transmission. The code assigned letters in the alphabet and numbers, a set of dots which were shown by short marks, and dashes which were shown by long marks, based on the frequency of their use in day-to-day language. Letters which were used more often, such as E, A, and I, got a simple code, while those used infrequently, such as Q, X, Y, got a longer and more complex code. For long distance communication, a keying relay telegraph was used, which allows a user to key information by interrupting the battery supplied electrical current by pressing keys, which create short and long pulses of electricity as we saw earlier. A telegraphic relay then amplifies these pulses such that they would be transmitted over long distances without being attenuated significantly in the wire. Miles away, these amplified electrical pulses would then arrive almost instantaneously and be detected by an electromagnet, which would then emboss a string of dots and dashes corresponding to the length of each electrical pulse on a strip of moving paper, which form the Morse code.
Before the use of telegraph could take place, smoke signals and drumbeats were used as means for communication. These smoke signals and drumbeats did not send the message completely as they were interrupted and disturbed by the weather. Hence, the telegraph was used as a better means of communication. The use of telegraphs became widespread around the globe. However, the telegraph system required a unified system of telegraph systems among which the information could be transmitted. The telegraph also had a profound economic effect, allowing money to be wired across distances. Besides sending and receiving messages, telegraphs were also used to control railroad traffic. Utilization of telegraphs was also done by the military department for day-to-day communication. It was pretty expensive to send postal messages via telegraph, but eventually the prices dropped so that it could be affordable to people belonging to all sorts of financial backgrounds. Very much later, the development of teletypewriter upgraded the entire prospect of a telegraph. It offered an automated way to receive and send messages. Sooner than later, wireless telegraphy, also known as radio telegraphy or radio, was developed, which played an important role in society. By the end of the 19th century, many new technologies started to emerge which were better and would overshadow telegraphs in some time. In the 20th century, new technologies started being used mainly after the World War II. This happened due to the costly maintenance of old wire lines, which were replaced by coaxial cable and microwave links. Availability of very wide bandwidth channels allowed transmission speeds which were limited only by the capabilities of terminal equipment. These new transmission media were later augmented by satellite links and fiber optic transmission lines. The new transmission channels had new electronic devices like transistors, integrated circuits, and other microelectronic devices. The digital communication era began in the 1960s with the invention of the digital computer. Fax machines and emails replaced telegrams and postal services as well. By the 21st century, telegraphs were replaced by technologies like telephone, fax machine, and internet, and their widespread use came to a halt. Even after getting replaced, telegraphs are considered one of the most important parts of world history as it totally revolutionized the communication system all around the globe. With the arrival of new and advanced technologies, old technologies like telegraphs are becoming part of forgotten history. This is mainly due to the fall in their usage and loss in their relevance. In future as well, new technologies will keep on replacing the old ones and will keep on making our life easier.